Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, welcome to Teatime Tarot. I hope you're having a great day so far, and hopefully it will get better as we go along. I have my cup of herbal tea here. Grab your favorite beverage and let's get into this reading. So first I'll be reading from the Universal Folk Oracle. Just need one card to get some guidance. Let's just cut the deck and select one. So let's see what we've gotten. All right, this is number 5. Kinship, teamwork, connection, sharing, supporting. All right, so let's read from the book. Number 5. Kinship. Like-minded people may appear today. Enjoy those who bring joy and remind you that we are all part of the oneness. Bring awareness to that recognition in others. Okay, let's have a look at the image here. The girl has gathered a diverse group of friends to enjoy the day with. Each plays a part in her experience, and they all represent different aspects of herself. She will gift them a carnelian stone at the end of the day to bury together as a token of gratitude and friendship. Cherish shared moments and remember that the greatest lessons come from differing views. In true enjoyment of others, there is recognition that we are part of the oneness, the endless and the nameless. Enjoy those who kindle the flames of recognition and kinship today. Feel the connection with your fellow beings and go forth with kindness. Okay, so that's very straightforward. Focus on friendship, kinship, teamwork, connections, sharing, and supporting. All right, so next I'm going to read from my Oracles de Fleur by Moca deck. This is one of my decks. Actually, these remaining decks are all my decks. If you're interested in looking at them and hopefully purchasing a deck or two, the link is in the description section below the video. These are one of my favorite decks. I have several favorites because I tend to gravitate to things that I like and then build on those. I have a lot of florals and foliage in my decks, as you'll notice. All right, so I just need one card from this deck. Let's see what we get. Let's cut the deck and select one since nothing fell out. All right. Let's see what we've gotten. One of a kind. Recognize and embrace the uniqueness of you and your soul's path. The number 13 may be significant. If I didn't mention it before, the number 5 may be significant. So you're one of a kind. Recognize and embrace the uniqueness of who you are and your soul's path, your purpose here on earth, what you're meant to do specifically for yourself and, to help others. All right, so I'm going to read from my Astra Numero Tarot deck. This is my special deck. That's a combination of astrology. It includes the zodiac signs. The numeral part of it is the numerology. So numbers ace or 1 through 10. And it has tarot also. In the sense that it has the major arcana only. I also have in there a representation of the 4 sweets, coins, swords. This is too many. Coins, swords, wands, and cups, and also the court cards, king, queen, Page and Knight are also represented here. So it's a little bit different deck, special deck that can be read so many different ways. We have 3 cards. Okay, let's just go with those and let's see what we get. All right, so we have the Devil. Okay, so that's number 15 may be significant. The Devil highlights the shadow self, attachment, addictions, restrictions, sexuality, solitude, and inner guidance. We have a numerology card, number 5. Lack of faith, instability, obstacles, damages, and conflict. The number 5 may be significant. Actually, we have another 5 here. So the energies might be a little bit unstable right now. You might find some obstacles and conflict. Try to focus on kinship, friendship at this time, okay? And here we have number 10, Wheel of Fortune. It's interesting that we have 10 and 5, that's 15. And we also got 15 here. So the number 15 may be significant. The number 10 may be significant. The number 5 may be significant. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. And the energy from this card highlights good luck, chance, life cycles, fate, fortune, destiny, karma, and a turning point. The Devil, numerology number 5, and the Wheel of Fortune together is about being stuck in a pattern or an attachment that's getting shaken up, whether you like it or not. Things may be changing fast, and it's pushing you out of your comfort zone around control, habits, and temptation. Essentially, the universe is forcing a shift, and going with the flow makes things easier than fighting it. So now I'm going to read from the True Oracles by Moca deck. Let's see if we can get a few cards from here. Additional messages, or maybe just to clarify some of what we've had here so far. I'm just going to cut it since nothing else came out. Just cut it and select a few. So we'll go with one from here, one from here. And that should be good. All right, so we have addictions, obsession, greed, lust, dark attachments, overindulgence, codependence, and dependence. So be mindful of addictions, be mindful of being codependent on someone or too dependent on someone. Be mindful of overindulging in someone or something, and dark attachments. Okay, that might be pertaining to you or somebody in your circle. Here we have money, financial debt or loss, inheritance, pay raise, investment, profits, and budget. So the focus may be on money at this time or coming up for you in the next few weeks. Be mindful of gambling addictions or someone with gambling addictions. Pay attention to your budget. Make a budget. Try to stick to it. This one says mirror. Mirror soul or twin flame, self-reflection, introspection, and opposites. So you might be mirroring someone in the sense that you may be the catalyst for them to make a change in their life. The twin flame journey or mirror soul journey is indicative of that. It's usually two people that come together, or maybe not even come together, but they tend to be sort of the opposite of each other and trigger certain things in order for each person to grow. If you'd like to know more on that twin flame journey, you can Google that. I do have a deck that sort of goes over in detail certain highlights of that. There's also a book available for it. I'll link that in the description section below the video. If not, you can just Google it and see what the general consensus is. This also mentions self-reflection and introspection. So this just might be a time for you to just go within and focus on your inner self. This one says dreams, telepathic communication, fantasizing, imagination, prophecies, and creativity. So you might find that you're more like drifting off into your own little dreamy world, fantasizing a lot, relying on your imagination. Or if you're not, it's encouraging you to maybe do that more. Tap into your creativity by dreaming up some kind of wonderful. All right, so the last deck I have is my Whispers from the Universe deck. This deck covers 3 areas. It gives little nudges from the universe, like winks, I call them. There are problem cards, which are areas that we need to work on or focus on, and timelines. So let's see if we can get a few cards, and let's see what we get. I had a whole bunch. All right, so these all fell out together, so let's go with that. This is a wink from the universe. It says random ideas or thoughts. And this kind of ties in with the dreams card where it says fantasizing and your imagination. So you might have some random ideas or thoughts. Don't just blow them off, like pursue them further, okay? This one says January. So this is a timeline here. The month of January is significant. Maybe something that you've dreamt up will come to fruition in the month of January. Maybe you have a birthday in January. Or maybe January season is the start of the new year, just brings newness. And this timeline here says often. So whatever it is that you're doing, do it often, or something that you're maybe focusing your energies on, or you should be focusing your energies on. It needs to be done often, okay? This one says overindulgence and addictions. That's a problem card. And what did we have here just before? Let's see if we can get this card without disrupting the table. All right. We have addictions. Overindulgence, addictions. This one says overindulgence and addiction. So this is just reiterating that very clearly. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of overindulgences, okay? To finish off the reading, I'm going to pull a few handwritten messages here. Let's see what we get. Let's grab a few and see what we get. All right, here we have written. So something written is of importance. So pay attention to that. Maybe you need to write down your thoughts more. Maybe you'll receive some kind of written correspondence. Don't just chuck it in the mail. Make sure you read it. Pay attention to the fine print. Maybe you need to write more. Journal. This one says roadblock. So some kind of roadblock maybe coming up, or you're having that at this moment, and hopefully we'll be getting out of that. Don't look at roadblocks as something necessarily negative. I mean, obviously, if it's something you really want to do and you're being stopped, it's natural to not be happy about it. But sometimes the universe sends us little signals, little winks to make us stop and think. Even if we feel really, really passionate about something, maybe take stock that we know fully what we're getting ourselves into. Pause for the cause, if you will, just to really evaluate where you are and if you really want to continue on the path that you're on. This one says free spirit. So maybe you are a free spirit, one of a kind, as this one says. Recognize and embrace the uniqueness of you and your soul's path. You're a free spirit. And if you're not a free spirit, then maybe it's calling on you to be a free spirit. Like introspect, think about who you are, what your purpose is, and don't hold yourself back. And this one says comfort. So indulge in things that make you happy and comfortable. Life is too short to just be, going and not really enjoying the fruits of our labors. So indulge in some comfort. So collective, that was your reading for today. I hope one or all of these messages resonated with you in some way. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Rely on your intuition to interpret whatever I've presented here and see how you feel. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Love and light. Thanks for watching. Hey collective, I hope you're well. If you're enjoying my readings, I have a small favor to ask. Would you be so kind to take a quick minute and go to my YouTube page, True Oracles by Moca, and subscribe to help me grow my channel? I would so appreciate it. The goal of my readings is primarily to motivate and to spread good vibes. So please share with family and friends. Thank you and have a fantastic day. If you're interested in purchasing any of these decks for yourself or to gift someone, check out the links in the description section below the video.